you were in there putting your gown on, getting ready to get the ultrasound done. You know, the ultrasound tech, she's standing over there, and I got Kinsley in my lap, and I was like, bouncing her, and I said, tell her, KK, that if there's two of them and their daddy's going to the bar, like, keeping in mind, like, I had zero clue that there was even really a remote chance of us having twins. It was just a stupid joke.
Yeah.
From me.
Never even crossed on.
I laughed. Ultrasound tech laughed. You came back out. I don't even think we talked.
Because what are the chances? No, I didn't hear you say that. I didn't know until after.
Chances. You laid down, and she did the invasive ultrasound. She looks at me and she says, "Oh, honey, you spoke too soon."
Yeah.
And like for me, it was like a thought that had been removed. Like,
well, it made no sense to me because I'm like, what did he say? What is she talking about? Oh no, like, is something wrong?
And she's like, you spoke too soon. And I'm like, I don't know what you mean. She says, well, there's two of them in there. And then it came back to me about the joke I said, and I laughed, and I was like, yeah, sure there is. And she looked at me like a stone-faced killer, and she said, sir, I would not joke about something like this. And I was like, oh God, like, she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
So I remember putting Kinsley down, and she was like, come over here and look. So I walk over to the little screen, and, she points it this way, and there's a little heartbeat. And she was like, there's one. And then she goes to the other side, and she was like, there's the other one. And I was just staring. And I remember Kinsley walking up to me and, like, saying, Daddy, I want to see. And I just, like, put my hand kind of on her face.
No, you totally facepalmed that child away because you were in complete shock.
And
you said, not right now.
I said, Daddy can't hold you right now. I don't know if we're all going to survive this. Like, get away from me.
Keep in mind the screen that is, because I'm laying on a table. I can't see the screen that you're looking at. The screen that's in front of me doesn't work.
Yep.
We're in the ultrasound room where it doesn't work. I'm in the dark over here, and I'm like, what? Somebody tell me what's happening.
I was in the dark too. I could only see about this much in front of me. And
tunnel vision.
So like I went straight into like provider mode, and for me it wasn't like, oh man, this sucks. It was, oh man, Tim, you thought you were doing okay. It's time to turn it up. Like,
do more.
Up. Yeah. So we didn't really talk. And I remember you looking at me and you saying like, are you okay? Like you were waiting for like my validation. Finally, you said something to me. You were like, are you sure you're okay? And then
you were just silent.
I opened up, it just vomited out. And I was like, we need a bigger house. We can't fit these car seats in our car. We don't have enough room.
You were like rapid fire. We need a bigger house. We need a bigger car. How are we going to like you were freaking out.
Yeah, I was freaking out. We didn't make near enough money to have any children.
No.
And we didn't even own our own home.
No.
It triggered us to go big because if not, we weren't going to have a home.
Yeah.
And put my nose to the ground and I was like, I got you.